Did you ever get a real good look at this astronaut photo? Well, I want to take you in and I want to show you a little something on old Buzz's finger. Do you see what that is? Can you see it? What about now? Can you tell what it is now? Well, let me show you. Well, even though it's blurry, you can see it's a Freemason ring, and I don't even need to speculate because Buzz is a known Freemason. Like I said, I don't have to speculate. You can just research it. He's proud of it. Buzz Aldrin, first prominent Freemason to walk on the moon. Walk. And you see that symbol he's making? See how it's a 3? Well, yeah, that's for 33, like 33-degree Scottish Rite Mason, like Buzz was. And do you know why they like the 3 or the 33? Well, let me show you something. The Hebrew word for light bearer, another name for Lucifer, is Maor, or pronounced Ma, kind of like at the beginning of Mason. They're the sons of the light bearer, Lucifer. And you know what Lucifer did, right? Well, Lucifer, also known as the Great Red Dragon or Satan, he brought 1/3 of the angels to Earth. Just like Revelation 12:4 says, that the dragon swept 1/3 of the stars, or interpreted to be angels, with him to Earth. And these free Masons, the sons of the light bearer, always show their allegiance to Lucifer because they're a third. And I'm going to prove to you that they don't just worship the third, they are the third. And they always tell you, cool rock on sign, those probably aren't Lucifer devil horns, right? Well, now that I've given you a base to understand, let's get back to good old Buzz. Buzz, who seems to have an affinity for cycling. The Buzz Aldrin Cycling Pathways to Mars. The Buzz Aldrin's Cyclers. You know what cycling reminds me of? Bicycling. Like bicycling. And hey, that's Lance Armstrong. And hey, he kind of looks like he's doing angel wings. You want to see the funny thing about Lance? Well, thanks to my awesome pal and subscriber, Jamie, we couldn't help but notice how much Lance Armstrong looked like Buzz Aldrin and his affinity for cycling. You know, so much like them, when you smush their faces together, it becomes a perfect fit and everything smooths over exactly perfect, from the way they smile, their noses, their eyes, their eyebrows, their head. Perfect. And well, you know how I always say they bring their wives with them, these fallen angels? Well, here's one of their wives, and here's the other. A little less tan, a little age reduction as they do. And you know what sucks when you're a biker? When you get a hole in your tire. It's the worst. Kind of like when you get a hole in your face that just happens to match up perfectly with someone that you are saying you are not. But not just one hole in the tire, multiple holes in the tire. You see those two in the same spot on the nose. Oh, but there's another. There's another. They like the number 3, so I figured I'd find 3 for you. Like that hole right there that even matches. See how it's like angled there? Kind of like angled there. Same thing. What an amazing coincidence. And they even have the same little indents in their mouths. But of course, all this is for entertainment purposes. I'm sure the fact that he's a Freemason and holds his hands like that and wears a Freemason ring, and 1/3 of the angels were cast to earth, and eagles also being a sign of the sons, the sons of the light bearer, has nothing to do with him wearing an eagle and spreading his wings after a victory. Just like I'm sure that hand sign just means it's gonna be okay, and it's a cute way to do it over your eye. Just like it means nothing that Buzz loves cycling, cyclers, cycling. Just like I'm sure that Tricky Dick isn't part of the same Masons club, and that definitely is just rock on. We went to the moon. Rock on, rock on. Oh, and speaking of Tricky Dick, that's his wife, and that's Jake Gyllenhaal's wife, if you haven't seen my video on that. Jake and Dick. Entertainment purposes only, though. I don't think they're a bunch of fallen angels running around deceiving humanity. No, that's ridiculous. That's conspiracy stuff. And, well, I'm just a satire account here to make you laugh.